So basically, what this deck is, for anyone who's new to Vintage, it's basically a busted Vintage deck. Basically, the only way you have to win, the only thing that kills your opponent is Monster Mentor, Lavinia, and Bolsa Citadel, and Karn. But basically, your opponent generally concedes in this game. Basically, your opponent will concede before anything really happens. I mean, you could kill with Snapcaster Mage, too. You could Karn for a Sphinx of the Steel Winner or a Blightsteel Colossus. You'll see, but basically what happens is it abuses this card. Return any number of target non-land, non-token permanents you control to his hand. Draw a card for each turn. Each card you return this way. So basically, you cast PO, you target your Mox, you target a bunch of Opals, and you draw a new hand. So that's how this deck works. You'll see it in action. I got the list from Mishra's Torque Shop. Yeah, it was such an awesome name. I couldn't resist. And I went 4-1 into the list. Let's play some Vintage. Vintage League. Now, I haven't been in a Vintage League in a long time, so we'll see. Supposedly, Vintage Leagues are filled with not a lot of unsavory characters. So that's the word on the street, is that Vintage decks, Vintage Leagues are basically filled with a bunch of win traders. So this hand isn't great. We can't really do anything with it. But we do have Force of Will, so I'm going to keep. It does that in regular leagues, right? So in regular leagues, it does that. But because Vintage has nobody playing it, the longer time apart. So like, let's say you're 4-0, right? And your opponent, you're 4-0 and you queue in a league. And if you wait in that queue long enough, eventually the pairing system will be like, all right, I'm going to pair you with this person who's 0-4 because that's all that's playing, right? So because they're the only ones who are playing, you'll eventually get paired against them. Right? Like you do it in the middle of the night. You do it when nobody's playing. Right? Yeah. So like if you're playing in a modern league and you're 4-0, it will be able to pair you against somebody, right? Yeah, sure. Since we're playing Vintage, we got Strip Mined. That's fun. They're playing... We probably have to force this. This card will take us apart. Alright, so they're playing, like, bug good cards, basically. It plays Deathrite Shaman, it plays Collector Roof, it plays Oko. This deck actually plays Tarmogoyf. This is, like, the fairest card. Alright. This deck looks sweet. It's like a sack deck. Ooh. That card's pretty good. Let's see what we could do here. We could do some busted Vintage stuff. We'll check out that deck in 1 second here. So we could go Lotus, Yogwill, Get Back. We don't really have that busted of a turn. We can Lotus to Fairy. This just really isn't... We'll wait till next turn when we can Lotus, Yogwill, bring back the island, replay the Lotus. Like, we'll get more value with the island coming in next turn from the Yogwill. Okay. DRC's fine. Wasteland? Fuck. Yep. Alright, give me Flusterstorm. So we can go Lotus to Fairy, Unsummon. That doesn't really do anything. We can go Lotus, Yogwill, replay a land, replay Lotus, pass. It's not very exciting. We do need to do something this turn. Unfortunately, we can't tinker the Lotus away. Alright, we're going to go Lotus. We're going to sack it for black. We're going to cast Yogwill. We're going to replay Lotus. We're going to replay... I guess we're going to replay Tundra. And... I think I'm just going to chill. They're probably going to play Oko here. This is tough. Like if they go Oko, Alchemy, Lotus. I guess playing Teferi and bouncing this is fine. Maybe we'll draw... Maybe we'll draw... Balls of Citadel, the worst fucking draw in the deck. So now our Tinker's dead until we draw Brainstorm. God, I hate Vintage. God, I hate Vintage. Alright. So we have one Balls of Citadel as a Tinker target. Bazaar of Baghdad. Oh, shit. This is a very different deck than I thought it was. I thought this was Bug aggro, but it looks like it's Bazaar. Looks like it's Bazaar aggro. Could be Hogak too. We'll see. Hogak really doesn't need to lean into red. Vengevine. Jeez. Deathrite Shaman. Do they have another creature? Hopefully they don't have another Deathrite Shaman. Oh, thank goodness. We just dodged a bullet from this Vengevine coming back. Now we draw the Soul Ring for the Tinker. But we have the Balls of Citadel in hand. What could we tinker for? We could tinker for... This is a list we're playing. So we could tinker for a top, but that doesn't really do anything. I guess we just kind of chill. Wait. Yeah, there's not really much we could do. We can always tinker at the end of turn, too. Our Lotus is gone forever from the Yogg-Will, so we can't really do much with it. We need to draw the one of Brainstorm, and then Brainstorm put this back, and then tinker for it. But we just need 3 black. There's no real way to get triple black without the Lotus. Lotus being gone really fucks with us here. Alright, we really just don't want that Vengevine coming back. As long as that Vengevine doesn't come back, we'll be okay. Yeah, this could easily be... No, this list... Oh, shit. These two are going to come back, which is going to trigger double Vengevine. Oh, my God. We are roasted, toasted, and dead. We'd have to get really lucky and start... Oh, another Wasteland. Terrific. Wait, why didn't they cast... Oh, they couldn't cast them because of the Teferis. Haha. That's awesome for us. That's so funny. They couldn't cast them. Teferi just good in all formats, apparently. Alright, we only need 2 more black mana to get to this Bowl Citadel. We need 2 more black mana. We need 1 more black mana and then 1 more mana rock. We've got it. We get the Bowls of Citadel. No, Sphinx of the Steel Wind is in the sideboard, unfortunately. It's in the sideboard. Ooh, repeal. Let's see. We can float mana. Repeal the Soul Ring. Generate mana. If we repeal the Deathrite, it gives them the ability to cast 2 creatures in a turn and bring back the Vengevine. Let's plus... Repealing the Deathrite is kind of really bad. Let's repeal the Soul Ring. Ooh, Teferi. Alright. That was not very exciting. Yeah, but if we repeal the Deathrite Shaman, then they get to cast 2 cards in a turn, which gets 2 Vengevines, which would be not good. Alright, so we're really waiting on that Brainstorm for the Tinker. There is the Sphinx of the Steel Wind and a Blightsteel in the sideboard. I just wish this deck was main decking Blightsteel. This card's just so cracked. Yeah, this is my vintage cube deck. It's pretty sweet. Alright, so they have 2 cards in hand now. Alright. So now we're 1, 2, 3. We're 1 mana shy. Actually, no. We need the Mox Jet, because there's only 2 undergrounds in the deck. So we need a Jet or an Opal. We need to draw a Jet or Opal. If we unsummon this, it makes it easier for them to cast and trigger these Vengevines. So we'll wait. If we miss a land drop next turn, we'll use this other Teferi. But they're just trying to be able to trigger the Vengevines here, which is what they're about to do. Alright. This sucks. The Vengevines are going to be a problem. But they're only doing 8 damage. Hogak. Oh, goody. Love Hogak. I mean, we would have won this game if we didn't draw the Bolas Citadel on our hand. Alright, they're killing Teferi. We go to 14. Yeah. This is vintage. This is what happens in vintage. Oh, perfect. Just in time to counter this Hogak. Alright, so we have to get a Tundra here. They might have wasted both our Tundras. Did they? No. They wasted the same Tundra twice. Alright, so now we unsummon the Hogak. Bounce that Gak. Return the Gak. Hurkyl's Recall, the ultimate in great cards right now. Doesn't do shit. Does not do shit. Hurkyl's Recall is not totally useless against them because they do play Hollowed Ones. Any Bizarre... I mean, they could not be playing Hollowed Ones, but Hollowed One's kind of free with Bizarre. You discard 3 cards and you get to play Hollowed One. I was playing Vintage with my one buddy. And, where is the thing? Wait, hold on. Where the fuck is it? And yeah, this was our Vintage experience where they Bizarred, they discarded Wasteland, Hogak, Hollowed One, and then they played Hollowed One, Hollowed One, Hollowed One. Believe it or not, we lost that game. Alright. We're taking 1 million damage this turn, which basically makes our Bolas of Citadels dead. We have to draw a PO, basically. Bazaar of Baghdad. Oh, and the best part about Hogak is they could discard it with the Bazaar. That's the best part about Hogak. Yeah. Rootwalla. Sure, play your Rootwalla. Bloodghast? Sure. Sure. Okay, so what do we need to draw? We need to draw Brainstorm. Ooh, Mentor would be good if we had anything to do. Alright, so how much damage are we taking? We're taking 8, 10, 1 million. So they activate Deathrite Shaman here. We go to 12. They untap, activate Deathrite Shaman. We're at 10. I guess we have to make a bunch of tokens. We play Mentor. And then we Hurkyl's Recall ourselves. Make 1 token, block here. We're at 10. We take 4 plus this. I guess we play the Mentor and then mid-combat we do this. Yeah, but if we are going to do it, we do it on their turn, right? Oh, shit. We do it on their turn. We go Mentor. That gives Mentor better blocks. Alright. So Shaman's going to ding us here. They'll crack this. They'll get a black. Ding us with the Shaman. Exiling the repeal. Oh, they exiled the Force of Will. I don't know anything anymore. Okay. I just copied a list. I copied a list that won. I copied this list that won Mishra's Torque Shop. I just copied this list. Madness, sure. Alright. Bring the ruckus. Okay, so we get Underground Sea. We're gonna go 1, 2. Hurkle's Recall. Starting you. Trigger. Now we're gonna go Force of Will, pitch Flusterstorm. I guess we're Force of Will. Target that. Pitch Flusterstorm. Maybe I'm supposed to pitch Tinker there. But now we have a bunch of blockers. I probably should have forced the Root Walla and then just recalled myself and just regular done it. Like, and then I could have just replayed this Soul Ring next turn. Alright, so we're going to block here. We'll block and block. This gives us the most life. We kill this thing. Trade, block, chump. I don't have Vault Key. I don't have that in this list. This list isn't playing that. This list isn't playing that, unfortunately. I need to draw, like, Recall. Yeah, this is the list we're playing right now. Alright, so we need to draw Ancestral Recall, or PO. There's something to start us off. We need to draw something fancy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It seems okay. You don't really have a lot of stuff for the Mayhem Devil. I basically played this list with Crocs, I don't know. It seems a little underpowered. Like, because you don't really have a lot of sack targets. Another Hogek. Beautiful. Alright, here we go. Always yields. I would think that deck's okay. But it lacks some power. Alright, so if we keep Emerald, that's just not going to cut it. We need to shuffle. We need Time Walk or something. Opal. Too late for Opal. I guess this has Trample, which is lovely. So we're just dead. We are just dead. So my worry with that deck is that you don't really have a lot of sack outlets. Right? With this, is you don't really have a lot of sack outlets. Like 4 Dreadbore, 4 Fatal Push is a lot of removal. And like your Mayhem Devil only works with Witch's Oven. Like, or Blood Tithe Harvester. Which is just not really a lot of cards. This is a lot. Well, it's your sideboard. It's a lot of ones. Like, yeah, but Fable, that's not really enough. I don't know. It's like you need a little bit more sack stuff. I basically played this. I basically saw this exact list with Obnixilus's the other day. Rakdos Sacrifice. But it's basically the same list. It's also playing Deadly Disputes. Oh, this was playing Witnesses. Yeah. So, like, the problem is you don't really have a lot of stuff to get value from Mayhem Devil. Like, do you think Mayhem Devil with Cat Oven is good enough? Alright. Let's sideboard this match. We don't want the recall. We don't really want the dress down. We want these. We don't need Karn. We don't need Narset. Karn and Narset are restricted in this format. I'm gonna bring this in. We don't need Pithing Needle. Oh, we do want Pithing Needle because we named fucking Bazaar. We want Balance. We don't want Flusterstorms. We probably want these. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells. So it's not really useful because they're just casting creature spells. Yeah, but is Sphinx better than this? Like, they could besiege you Sphinx, but what are they going to do about this? You guys think Sphinx is better than this? It says non-creature. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells. It doesn't counter any of those cards. Oh no, I didn't sideboard! No! Fuck! I was arguing with you guys. No! Oh, whenever... If no mana was spent? Oh, yeah, it does. Luckily, we didn't sideboard, so no big deal. Oh, we did sideboard. Magic Online's so weird. Alright, we'll keep. We have the combo. Soul Ring. Tinker. I'm going to play the Flooded Strand here. No, I'm not. I'll just play Island Soul Ring. You can't F6 because people play Force of Vigor. They could Force of Vigor this. Don't see why they would. But they could. Do I have the Sphinx of the Steel Wind in? I do have the Sphinx of the Steel Wind. No, I don't have it in. I don't have Azuria. The opponent casts a spell if no mana was cast. That makes sense. Yeah, it does counter Hogak. You were right. I was wrong. You were very right. Yeah. I kind of want to... If I was going to actually play this deck... Bazaar of Baghdad. Yep. Rootwalla. Now the question is, do they have Hallowed One? Hallowed One would trigger the Vengevine. It does trigger the Vengevine. I'm going to force the Hallowed One. Pitch Snapcaster. Sick. Yes. Let's ponder. These cards seem okay. 1, 2. Take the Time Walk. Get the Tundra. Alright, well. Light Steel Colossus. Your turn. Random Guy 1017. Thank you for the 2 months of support. I appreciate it. So they could play a Hogak here. We'll swing. And we'll probably get him with the Time Walk. Yeah, Time Walk was pretty dope. Yeah. None Simo. Thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it. Welcome, and thank you for the support. Alright, Bazaar of Baghdad. A very reasonable card. Bazaar of Baghdad is worth Let's see if we want to go to TCG player. TCG player. Let's see if we wanted to buy a Bazaar of Baghdad. How much would it cost? Bazaar of Baghdad. That's it. 25 as low as $2,000. A playset of these is more than I spent on my car, which is nice. Alright, what's swinging? Everything swinging? Okay. Crunch. Crunch. Begin combat, and kill you. All right. Okay, so now we're on the draw. We want Lavinia back in. Sphinx of the Steel One. You guys think Sphinx is better than this? Probably. I don't think we're going to have time to fuck around with Bowls of Citadel. I think if I want to tinker, I'll just tinker for these stupid things. What's that? Yeah. I mean, the rest of the deck... The cool thing about the rest of Dredge is that it's pretty cheap. If you besiege you, tabletop. I mean, the bazaars are expensive. I guess these are all expensive. I guess it's not really cheap. But Deathrite Shaman is $30. What? 4 Deathrite Shamans are $30? What? Alright. Let's sideboard this time. I think we just want cheap interaction. What the hell are we going to repeal? Yeah. Alright. We just want to... I probably want Mystical Tutor for balance. Alright, we're going to keep... We could balance for Crypt. If they get too carried away. Basically, this deck just mulligans for Bazaar. Kind of weird they didn't play Bazaar on turn 1 in game 1. Does not hard mull to Bazaar. They didn't in game 1. They didn't need to. They just got it off that. Doesn't need Bazaar, huh? What's the title say, Jeremy? We're going to misstep. We're going to misstep the red one because the red one pumps for 1 mana and this one pumps for 2. So the red one's easier to pump. So we'll misstep that one. Alright, let's draw another Mox here. Then we can go Tutor for Pithing Needle and Pithing Needle the Bazaar. One more Mox, please. Well. Is that better? Hold on. Hold on. Is that better than getting fucking Tinker? No, top's not restricted in Vintage. We get to set up for a PL regardless. Right? So we'll just Demonic Tutor for, we'll get Island, Demonic Tutor. We'll get Pithing Needle. That still sets us up pretty well for, this still sets us up for PO in the next couple of turns. Bazaar of Baghdad. Okay. You must play a normal game. We get to cast Demonic Tutor. We did it. Oh, it's PO time. All right. So for anyone who's never seen a paradoxical outcome, the first thing you could do, right, which is pretty sweet, is you put the top draw on the stack draw. Then you go PO. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could return the needle too, but then they get a bizarre activation. I don't want to let them have one. 4 cards is plenty. 5 cards if you count the Sensei's top. Oof! Fun, please. Alright, so we're going to draw a card off top. That's exciting. We don't want to crack this because we like top. Oof. Pyroblast. Sad day. I thought the PO would be our savior. Deathrite Shaman. Alright, remember, Tails never fails. Okay, so let's top. Let's spin the top. Oh, hello. I believe I want you. We could play the Teferi. Teferi goes up. Then they attack, play land, kill Teferi. It's kind of bad. We could tap to draw and then PO while they're tapped out. Then we lose top. But we get to PO. I think we can go a little slow here. Teferino. Teferi goes up. Then next turn we get to PO into PO into PO into PO into PO. We get to do the thing next turn. You all get to see very broken vintage next turn. Wasteland, you say? Oh, this, if they waste my Misty, I'm gonna be very upset. I don't know. I don't know enough about vintage, to be honest, but Paradoxical Outcome is crazy. PO is a messed up Magic card. Stitcher's Supplier, huh? Vintage Powerhouse. Stitcher's Supplier has arrived. Bloodghast. Oh man, the sequencing. They missed out. I've heard Vintage Doomsday is the best deck. That's what I've heard. Okay, alright, it's time. Tails never fails. Tails never fails. Alright, so we're gonna go plus. Okay. Tap to draw a card. Hold priority 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just bouncing the Pithing Needle at this point. I don't care what they do. We'll draw 5. We could bounce the Tef too, but we don't need to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue. Alright, so now they go back to my hands. The top draw resolves. Okay, so now we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you play the Pithing Needle? Probably, right? It's just a free bounce with... No, we don't need to play the Pithing Needle. I think it's probably better to just draw 2 with the Night's Whisper. Ancestral. Oh, I don't mind if I do Ancestral myself. This seems pretty good. Ancestral. Alright, we'll play you. We'll play you. Blue. We'll cast PO. 1, 2. Oh, shit. We get to activate the top. And then we cast PO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. There's a mentor. Okay, we draw with that. Now we go Mana Crypt. Is this Pearl? Pearl. Then we go Mentor. Then we go 1. Always yields. Always yields. And then we go load thing. All you gotta do is click the Mentor every time. Always yields. Cast that. Cast this. Mentor first. Okay. Now where are we at? Now we have Tolarian Academy we can still play. So we'll black play Smith top. Okay. Geez, there's so many things we could do here. We could spin the top. Might as well spin the top. We're just looking for Time Walk. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Now we have enough creatures. We could just go Tolarian Academy, float, PO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can also return our things, but we don't need to. Okay. Now we'll cast the Time Walk. They should concede to the Time Walk. Alright. That's PO. We did it. We won our first match of Vintage. So you can't... Alright, so yeah, you can't PO tokens. You can't PO the tokens. You can PO... Returning over non-tokens. But you can PO Moxes. I could also PO Teferi. I could have like Teferi on like I could bounce a Teferi, unsummon like the Mana Vault, replay it, do all kinds, or the Mana Crypt. This hand kind of sucks. Mulligan. This hand, I don't know, it feels better. It may not be better, but it feels better. Well, Doomsday, not a lot of people play Doomsday. Not a lot of people play Vintage in general. I'm going to put back a land. I'll put back a land. Ancestral Recall. Well, I don't want you to have that. I want you to have 4 cards. Well, shit. I mean, they still only have 5 cards. What did they pitch? They pitched Mind's Desire. Oh boy, we're in for a treat. We are in for a treat. I mean, Doomsday's not... It's not that it's that hard, but it's just... It's hard to choose. You basically have to choose what you want to lose to. You'd be like, all right, well, in Vintage, you'd be like, all right, well, I can beat blank, but can I beat blank? My opponent, you know, wastelands me, and then the next, you know, it's complicated for sure. It is very difficult. But you're basically choosing what you want to lose to. Soul Ring. Yeah. Like the first, I'll give you an example, right? The first time I cast Doomsday, I was playing against elves, right? Elves. And my elves opponent, I like set up this pile where like I was all set to win next turn, and my elf opponent just went wasteland you. Just out of nowhere. And elves don't really play wastelands. I mean, maybe. Feels like they would have done it if they had it, but alright, I'll play out my mana. I'm not going to play this, though. I don't want to hurt myself for no reason. But essentially, I set up this perfect Doomsday pile, and they just were like, all right, wasteland you out of nowhere. And I'm just like, well, fuck. I lose now because I set up this pile, right? So it's like, all right. So you have to set up your pile to beat all kinds of stuff. Yawgmoth's Bargain. Oh, boy. Yielded to the turn. So they're basically playing like an actual Storm deck. They're going to kill me pretty hard here. I have to work so hard to establish Yawgmoth's Bargain in Legacy. Or in Modern, I have to get a Yawgmoth, 2 Young Wolves. Alright, so on the plus side, they can't draw any more cards. But on the downside, they have 7 cards and 9 lands. So we're going to Ancestor ourselves here. They'll probably force this. Ooh. Alright. What can we do here? We can Merchant Scroll for Flusterstorm. Cast Flusterstorm. We can Merchant Scroll for Flusterstorm. We can play Lavinia. We can Merchant Scroll for PO. And play PO. I feel like Lavinia is very good, though. We should get Lavinia in play. We didn't make a land drop. We can go Yawgwill. Then Ancestor ourselves again. Alright, let's cast this. Let's Yawgwill ourselves. Yawgwill. Oh, fetch first? Yeah. That way I could have replayed the fetch. Oh, that's so tilting. It's actually going to cost me. Yeah, I should have fetched first with the Yawgwill. Then I could have replayed it and played Lavinius. Guess I can Hurkyl's Recall myself. Recast all these lands. Oh, fuck. Need Tundra here. Yeah, and then I could just replay this. I guess I shouldn't have relied on drawing a land with the Yawgwill. So I guess we Hurkyl's Recall ourselves. And we can play Mentor. We won't be able to play... We won't be able to play Mentor. Shit. Shit. Yeah, I needed to crack this fetch before we used the Yawgwill. So that way we could just replay the land off the Yawgwill. Terrible punt. I guess we're just going to Merchant Scroll for a Force of Will. And, like, replaying this stuff, we can Hurkyl's Recall ourselves, and we can replay 1, 2, 3 lands, but then we still only have 1 blue floating if we Merchant Scroll ourselves. So we'll just Merchant Scroll for a Force. I thought drawing 6 cards would let us find another land. That's what I thought. I thought there's no way I won't hit a land in 6 cards. But we should have just played Lavinius. We should have, like, played Lavinius and then, like, Merchant Scrolled for something. I thought for sure with drawing 6 we'd find one. This is a lunatic format vintage. Time Vault. Well, Time Vault's only a problem if the other card comes. Tinker? Alright. We lose the game if this resolves, by the way. Tinker plus... So we just lost the game. So they're going to get Voltaic Key, untap target artifact, untap, take an extra turn. We've lost. They just take infinite turns and we've lost. Eventually they'll... They never draw, too. So they can literally just take infinite turns. We could actually just let them do it, right? No, but is it worth your time and my time just letting me... If this was paper, I'd be like, all right, whatever. But it's not worth your time. Well, they could just infinitely do this. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to put you guys through that. I don't want to put you guys through that. So, yes, because they can whiff off the top 10, and then they can just draw the game out. So, I don't really want to put you guys through that. What do we want? What do we want? We might not be dead, but I don't really want to waste your guys' time. We probably don't need dress down. Hercule's Recall. Yeah, I found this list. So for some context, we're just looking at your thing here. I found this list from, where was it? Twerk. I found it from Mishra's Twerk Shop. It was the #1 deck at Mishra's Twerk Shop, so we just copied it. F6 War? I don't want to put you guys to that. Where the fuck did the sideboard go? Did my sideboard disappear? Nice. Oh, Magic Online. Where'd it go? I have to relog my computer and the side. If I like close out, you clicked on the mark red. Huh. There we go. What do you want to sideboard? We could bring in Hercule's Recall. I don't know what that accomplishes. Just bring this in. And we're going to run out of time here. Alright. Let's just submit. We're just going to go faster than them. That's it. We brought in our Flusterstorms. We've got our counterspells. Okay. This hand kind of sucks, but we got our Flusterstorm. I've seen the Gyruda combo deck in Pioneer. There are some people that champion the Gyruda in all formats. They love the Gyruda. I'm not going to say who they are, but there's even a dedicated Discord, like a part of the Discord for Gyruda lovers. I mean, Gyruda was broken in Standard. Preordain, sure. Yeah. They really fucked up with Companions. I wasn't playing Legacy when the Companions first hit. Connorman is on Gyruda. Well, listen, to be fair, Connorman was the first person I saw playing Ledger Shredder. Defense Grid. Well, I probably ought to counter that. Unfortunately. PO. Sorry. Okay, so we could cycle bouncing one of those. We'll do that at the end of turn. There's no point in doing it now, I don't think. Yeah, LED plus Companions. I go through phases where I was just checked out. Welcome, Monkey. Ugh, Monkey can't cry. The former ant specialist turned traitor. Just kidding. Lavinia, that seems like a good card. Lavinia. If you want to know anything about Doomsday, talk to Monkeys Can't Cry. This is Repeal of Stone Rain. I don't know if I want to use it instead of holding up the Fluster. I think I want to hold up the Fluster for Tinker. And then I can repeal something at the end of turn. Former ant specialist. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, unfortunately, this is a flush of storm x equals 2, which they could just count. They could just pay. It's not good for us. But I guess if they pay, then they can't use the key, right? Yeah, the leagues are terrible places. Alright, same targets. Alright, so they get to pay. But hopefully this just gets key. And doesn't get something crazy. Alright, so they don't have the mana to use it this turn. So what can we do here? When they go to untap it next turn, we can repeal it, which will buy us a turn. Mock Sapphire, eh? Perfect for Night's Whisper. Let's attack. Let's get our attack in. So let's play our Sapphire. Really want a black card. So I guess they go 1-2, untap it. Then we go repeal it. That buys us a turn. We could repeal it now, then they just replay it. Alright, your turn, opponent. 1, 2, 3. Repeal you. Yay, we get to Night's Whisper now. That's so very exciting. Time Walk. Time Vault. Alright. So now we really need to Night's Whisper into something good here. Oh, God, I hate this fucking card. The perfect card to draw. What's a better card than fucking Bowls of Citadel right now? Oh, I hate this fucking card. Just get Lotus off the Night's Whisper. I mean, you're right. Just hit Lotus. Alright. If drawing Bowls of Citadel mean I got the Karn, alright, fine. I'll play Null Rod. What can I even get? Do I even have anything to wish for? I can wish for Needle. I should probably wish for Crypt. I don't know. I think I'm just going to plus on the Jet. Yeah, let's just plus on the Jet. And let's beat down. Beat down. Brainstorm. This card is restricted in this format. And they can't even get a nice one? Oh my god. They got a nice looking Voltaic Key. Oh, that's a pretty good series of cards to draw. They are digging. I don't know what they have to answer Karn. Okay. Ooh. Teferino. Alright, what are we Karning for? We can Karn for Bysteel Colossus. We could actually cast Sphinx. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We're only 2 mana off casting Sphinx of the Steel Wind. But it's probably best to just get another level of protection for the Time Vault. We can wish for Pithing Needle and then Pithing Needle Voltaic Key. So everything isn't just relying on this Karn. Or, alternatively, we can get a Soul Guide Lantern and prevent against a busted Yogg-Will. Right? So that's the question. What's better? What is better? Is it better to prevent against busted Yogg-Will or take an extra turn to prevent this? Well, first things first. Gonna attack. Gonna attack. Alright. Let's cast Teferino. And let's unsummon the Time Vault. See what we draw. Ooh, Academy. 1, 2. We'll actually be able to wish for... We can actually almost wish for Blightsteel. 1, 2... Alright, we're gonna wish for... I'm gonna get Soul Guide Lantern. What would you guys wish for? Would you wish for Soul Guide Lantern or Pithing Needle? Hey! What's up, Kai? This is a sweet deck. Where was Mishra's Twerk Shop held? Let's get Soul Guide Lantern. Where was Mishra's Twerk Shop? Alright, let's get rid of Recall. I want to know where the Twerk Shop is. Alright. Maybe it was right to get Pithing Needle here. Pithing Needle on key. So we don't just lose the game. But, I don't know. A Yawgmoth's Will is scary. It's not so scary with Lavinia out, but... Alright. So... And the question is, do we sack this to draw a card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can actually cast stupid... We could cast the Blightsteel. How stupid is that? Alright. Teferi goes up. Attack. Attack for 2. Attack for 2. Alright, we can actually wish for... Yeah, I think... Alright, so we have a choice, right? We can actually cast Sphinx of the Steelwind. We could legitimately cast Sphinx of the Steelwind, and this is a 6/6. So this puts them dead next turn. Or we could cast Blightsteel, but there's no reason casting Blightsteel when we can cast Sphinx. Or we can get Pithing Needle and name the Voltaic Key. So we have a choice. Yeah, so Sphinx of the Steelwind kills them. Well, no, because we have Karn, which is stopping that from happening. So this Pithing Needle is just a second level of protection if they could deal with Karn. So I think the safest thing to do is just... What would you... I mean, this is a tough question. We can get the Needle to prevent them from doing stuff for next turn, or we could just kill them the next turn. If they had swords, they would have killed Lavinia. We bounced the Mox to their hand, so I imagine... Let's just play this. We're going to name Voltaic Key. And we'll play this. Fortunately, we don't have double black for this. We don't have double black. All right. Our hate permanents got us there. That was looking a little scary. It was looking a little sketchy there for a minute. But Karn actually saved the day. The 4-mana do-nothing card in our deck. The 4-mana do-nothing just won the game. 4-mana Null Rod. Probably could have named that. You're right. You guys are right. Do you want to bring in the Pithing Needle? Instead of just having it for Karn? If they're like that all in on wishing for that combo, we should probably have it in the deck, right? Yeah. Let's cut it. Karn seemed to do work against them. Lavinia was crazy. Lavinia is so nuts. Alright, let's run it back. Maybe I do want ending. Oh well. It submitted me. Alright, we have turn 1 Lavinia plus Force. So I like this hand. Lavinia seems like the best card in the format. I don't know, Mike. It doesn't play a bunch of dirtily blue cards and artifacts. Oh, boy. I don't want them to have this. This is my least favorite part of Vintage, is having to, like, do this shit. What am I pitching? Am I pitching Teferi or am I pitching Brainstorm? I can go turn 1, Lavinia, turn 2, Teferi, so let's just pitch the Brainstorm. I mean, they're going to force back anyway. No. Holy shit. It's Christmas. Oh, no! Now we draw the Night's Whisper, and we can't get... Life's not fair sometimes. Oh, well. Let's get Tundra. Let's play Sapphire. And Lavinia, you are going to have to do the good work. Alright. So, each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with mana value greater than the number of lands they control. If an opponent would cast a spell and no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. So, 0 mana Moxes get countered. Lotus gets countered. All the fun stuff gets countered. They have Ancestral into Brainstorm. Now, it's Night's Whisper. Alright, Gagooch. We could top, we could spin, or we could just get Teferino in play. I kind of like Teferino. Oh, we could do it all, because we could tap, unsummon our Mox, play the thing, then we can upkeep stop. Alright. First things first, die. Alright, now we'll go 1, 2, 3... Teferino. Now we can unsummon this, play this. Sure. Cast. Top. We'll have an upkeep spin here. We might not upkeep spin because we're just going to Night's Whisper. Maybe we upkeep spin. We probably just upkeep spin, right? It seems too good not to upkeep spin here. Preordain, okay. Every time I play this deck, I just want like 8 of this card. No, my Night's Whisper. No. Alright, they have 5 cards, which is a little scary. Alright, so let's spin. Look at the top 3 cards. Ooh, it's the friend. The game has ended. Oh, yeah. So, what was our play? Our play was probably Mentor, spin. We probably would have done Mentor, then like tap to draw, probe. I don't know. It would have been sick. Okay, so needs to be 2 cents more. Yeah, don't pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Because most of this money on Moto is just Force of Will. Like, these modern playable cards are where all the money is. Force of Wills. Most of the vintage stuff is cheap. Oh, we'll keep this hand. No, we're not paying attention to this number. And most vintage tournaments let you proxy anyway. So you just proxy the power 9. Yeah, vintage is more affordable than modern. I agree. Yeah, and if you're like any sort of legacy player, you have your forces, which is literally 1/4 of the deck is your Force of Wills. And like Hurkyl's Recalls are expensive. Mana Crypt's expensive. Opals are expensive, but like, you know. Wonder the price of vintage. Let's put it on MTGO. 300 tickets, 400 tickets, 400, 700. Combo shops, Oath of Druids. Alright, what's our opponent doing? Love you playing vintage. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, when is the next one of those? I was gonna join. I feel all right. What do you guys think? So these sealed things are going on, right? So here's the question. There's 1 in 2 hours, right? It's good EV for me to do because I'm pretty good at limited, but the problem is you kind of mess with people who are trying for the championship, right? People are trying for this entry token. Do you guys think I should enter this and just go for like EV because you get to open and then just go for 3 wins and then drop to not cockblock to people going for the thing? You know, like I don't want to cockblock people going for this limited championship. You know, I have them both. I got constructed in vintage and I got the limited one in my first one of the things. Yeah, I don't want to. If they lose, they didn't deserve it. There's no mercy in this dojo. Is that if he dies, he dies? Yeah, I knew you'd say that, Mario. Trinisphere. Well, this is cool. This is the other glorious part of vintage, is that you just get to lose the game before the game even started because you kept a mediocre hand. Okay, well, this is fun. Well, perfect. Right on time. Right on time. Okay. On the good news, the plus side, this land can't be wastelanded. Oh, don't be something dumb. Oh. You see, you can never trust. This game's over. They're just going to get on workshop. You can never trust this thing. Last seen 3 days ago playing Paradoxical Outcome. I love you. Last seen 3 days ago playing PO. Can't trust it. You can't trust it. Academy is not a land, yeah. We're going to draw land and it's going to be okay. I don't know what we could do to get out of this. I guess if we draw land next turn. What do they get? They got Caracas. Oh, so they could bounce the Golos and play it again? That's cute. That's pretty cute. Alright, land. Oh, this is perfect. They're definitely not going to strip mine this. But it's okay. It's a start. We are making progress. If they do something crazy, like not strip mine me. Anything related to Doomsday, you have to just blame Monkeys Can't Cry. It's his fault. Anytime Doomsday wins, it's his fault. Anytime Doom... Oh my god damn it. Okay. Alright. Alright. They're going to make a giant thing. Then they're going to bounce Golos and get a Wasteland, or they have Strip Mine. Right? We're not winning that game. Okay, that was fun. So, let's get in these. This. These. I kind of like these cards. I don't know. And I want to just tinker for something broken. Don't want to play fair against that shit. Cut you. Cut you. Cut misstep. Dress sounds good. I don't know if I'm supposed to cut Bolus the Citadel. The card's so good. Balance is probably not too good, you're right. These cards are good. What gets cut? Narset. Narset's a little too cute, I think. Yeah. The last time I played Vintage, someone played turn one God Pharaoh statue against me. And I was just like, alright, well, I came to the wrong spot. What else? What else gets cut here? Could probably cut. We could probably cut the Night's Whispers, maybe. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to fetch black early. Because if we do fetch it, it just exposes it to Wasteland. I don't know how many decks are playing God Pharaoh Statue. Why are you allowed to play 4 Force of Wills? Because Force of Will is the police. Force of Will is the fun police. To stop the bullshit. Okay. This hand's pretty good. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and then recall. Teferi probably would have been a good cut too, yeah. Alright, we'll go land, get an island, ancestral ourselves. We drop 4 cards, we can ancestral ourselves and be up. Yeah. Well, you either play Bazaar or you play blue cards, basically. Okay, so let's go. Let's get island and let's ancestral ourselves. Okay. Well, let's play a sapphire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should just empty our hand. I don't want to get. We can hardcast a Force of Will here. That's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 mana hardcast Force. Yeah. We could cycle the dress down, but we'll just hold off on the dress down cycling. Turn 1 hardcast Force. Yeah, that's it. That's the meta. Shops, Bazaar, blue. Blue mixture. Blue mixture could be like a million things. And if you do want to know more about vintage, this gentleman streams vintage all the time. And like is posting like all kinds of information about it. So you could follow them. You could follow them on the Twitter. And you can check them out on Twitch. Mana Crypt. Okay. I mean, he is sus. I heard all he does is complain about win traders in Vintage. That means he must be a win trader. Yeah. He must be complaining about it because he's a part of it. That Crypt is atrocious. I mean, yeah, the Kaladesh things are terrible. All right, so we hardcasting Force of Will, or we just floating mana, and then we recall them. But if we float mana and recall them, then they just replay all this shit in second main. So that doesn't really do anything. So I guess we need these 2 to live. So I guess we crack Lotus and hardcast it. That seems so terrible. Yeah, we're tapping the Opal first. Yeah, but if we don't have the mana to repill the Rod. And they still have a land drop, so they could play fucking Mishra's Workshop and just replay it. Adventure's Fair. This gets to name a mana ability, or any ability. So the Sapphire is now shut off. Alright, so we can Swords this. We can recall them. That doesn't accomplish anything. I hate holding on to this dress down. I guess we'll just chill. Not much to do now. We need Paradoxical Outcome. Oh, they get to gain 1 life? Oh my god, how could we win? Alright. Mana Crypt. You're now our win con. Yeah, but there's no reason to. If we crack this for white, we just expose ourselves to Wasteland. So I don't want to expose myself to Wasteland too soon. Oh, never mind. They just have Strip Mine. Gross. Alright. Let's get the Tundra. Not much I could do about that. Yep. I'm just gonna cycle this dress down. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I guess I need to repeal this to find a force. Oh boy. I think we're dead. I think we're deceased to the artifact bullshit. I can't, yeah, I needed to cycle before with the floating mana. I can't tap this. Yeah. Mamma mia, indeed. We're pretty fucked here. Yup. Where were you turns ago, you stupid monk? Alright, well, we're dead here. In case you guys didn't know, this looks like we actually have a chance, but in reality, we're dead. We are very dead. We are super dead. Oh, our win con of them killing themselves with Mana Crypt still online. It does look like I have a chance. No, we're dead. Graph Digger's Cage. I guess if they keep getting shitty useless artifacts. Yep. Oh, come on, you motherfucker. Alright, well. Yeah, and they get to Inventor's Fair. This is, personally, if I could tell you a secret, shops is why I hate Vintage. This deck is... Oh, Nettle Cyst. Oh, great. So I'm just... Oh, good news. They have Crucible plus Strip Mine. All right. Okay, okay, okay. That was fun. That was really interactive Magic, and I really enjoyed playing against shops. But basically, they've restricted so many cards from shops instead of just getting rid of the goddamn workshops. Ooh, maybe we'll be playing actual Magic. You'd have to ask. I think it's one of 3 tier 1 decks. It's not. It may not be the best deck, but it really is miserable to play against. Like, it's basically a force check deck. Yeah, Ragavan is in this format, but Ragavan doesn't really make a splash in this format. Alright, so... We're just going to tinker for Blightsteel. Not Blightsteel. Ooh, first we take a peek. Take a peek. What's going on in your hand? I want to look. Let me see. God, I love this card. I love this card. No, we're not playing peek. We're playing the good version of the card. The free version of the card. I want to see. Give me a look. Why don't you want to let me see? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of work. Like I was saying, I'm Level 1 puts in a lot of work on Twitter. Oh, alright. What do they got? They got Force of Will, Flusterstorm, Consider. Alright, so who the fuck are... Why are these lunatics playing Consider now? Okay, so let's... If we play a land and cast Tinker, they will cast Force of Will, pitch, and Consider. And we will be in trouble. That's not good for us. I guess Tinker spell 2. I guess we could try and bait out a counter by casting Time Walk. Well, I would think it's Doomsday, but Doomsday doesn't really need red mana. So this is some version of 4-color Tinker. I mean, we're going to cast a Time Walk. This is called Blue Explore. It may look like Time Walk, but it's actually just Explore. Yeah. Rip. Alright, your turn. Oh, so the Consider puts garbage in the graveyard. We could actually pay. We could actually pay for this. Is that worth it? Is it worth this to pay? No. No. Alright, so we have gotten through Flusterstorm. So the reason you play Consider in this deck is you could dump it in there for whatever later. Alright, Consider. They kept the card on top. Alright, let's go win con. Mana Crypt's our win con. Yeah. So their hand is one card they wanted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You take my artifact, I'm gonna tap it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay. They have Force-Pitching Force. Yeah, we're getting them. They're going to lose 4 life a turn. They're taking it. They're losing 4 life. I want you to take this, and I want it to kill you. I want it to slowly kill you for taking my stuff. Just draw Mana Crypt? Yeah. I'd actually settle for a white source so I could Teferi back my Mana Vault. Yeah, white. Yeah, Mana Crypt. So I could Tinker with Flusterstorm up. Would be pretty good. What on earth are they thinking about? They're like, oh no, now I have to take 1 damage every turn. I don't know. I think it's just, I got a phone call, I got a text, you know, one of those things. Because you're right, there's nothing to think about here. It's just kind of over. Probably I got a text, I got to poop, got to go pee, got to get a drink. You know. Probably not number 2. Probably just like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Got to check my cell phone, you know. Deep in the toilet tank? I mean, yeah. Alright. See? Sorry, someone was at my door. Alright, let's go Mana Crypt. Oh, boy. Gotta cycle this dress down. Perfect. I mean, I can't complain about that draw because that card's pretty sweet. But, you know. Alright. We could have maybe held up the Flusterstorm. But they have so much mana that they're paying for the Flusterstorm. We needed to progress our board. Okay. Dak Faden. Target player draws 2, then discards 2. Vintage All-Star, Dak Faden. Wish Dak should be in Modern. I kind of don't really like how he's not in Modern. He's not that OP. Leela. Some stupid shitty commander card that's broken. Yup. Whenever whatever name the blade attacks exile the top card of your library, you may play that card. Force negation. Would he even see play? I don't know. It's a tough call. Repeal? Hell yeah. I can get my mana vault back. I'm doing this now because I want to draw a land. I need to draw a land or this game just ends. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so their hand is 2 Force of Wills. Their hand is Force. Frozen Phantom. Alright, we're winning. A Braid. Ha, joke's on you. I don't have any permanents. So they can DAC. Strix would be play. Strix would be played like crazy. I think it would make Grixis control very, very strong. Being able to like Kolaghan's Command, get back a Strix. Oh, that's the best draw. I'm really happy I drew that. That's probably the best draw I could ask for right there. Alright. We'll die slowly to this terrible creature. I just want it for blue-black Tezzeret jank. Well, yes, but blue-black Tezzeret jank, it would take Grixis control to tier 1 almost instantly. Almost overnight, Grixis control would be a tier 1 deck. And they would just cast 1,000 Strixes all game. Kolaghan's Command, return Strix. Play Strix. These vintage games always feel so lopsided. Demonic Tutor. That art is terrible. Terrible card. Terrible card. Alright, we are going to have to work real hard to win this game. I mean, we still have the Flusterstorm, but... Time Walk. Oh, I suppose we ought to Flusterstorm that, or we literally just die. Their hand is 2 Force of Wills. They could, but, you know, what the fuck else am I going to do? They just want it in the graveyard for when they get stupid Underworld connections. Underworld Breach. Right, they just as long as it stays in their graveyard, they could get it back with Breach. Which is all they care about. Oh, they discarded a Force of Will. It's a good sign. I was actually gonna play Mill today. Ancestral Recall. Oh, perfect. Oh my god. We did a lot that game. Alright, let's get these in the deck. We'll keep the Crypt as something we could wish for with the Karn. Don't really want Recall. I don't really want Dress Down. Yeah, both sides fought real hard that game. I definitely want Flusterstorm. I probably don't want Repeal. Yeah, one person doing nothing. Don't you want to wait for the... Aren't we supposed to wait for the cards from fucking the stupid commander set to come in there to crack them? I mean, not that I care. I just crack my shit anyway. But aren't you waiting? Aren't you supposed to wait for the commander cards to enter into those chests? Oh, they dropped today. It's so silly that Pauper is going to be divided. There's going to be a Pauper online meta that's different than Pauper in paper because the cards are just not going to be there. If we only had a blue source of mana... Ooh, we could keep this for Karn. No, we can't keep this. Thank you, Build or Burn. I'll play Ant tomorrow when the stream starts. That's what I don't know. That I have no idea, Raptor. But it can't be that big. But it's definitely big. Like, there's definitely pauper events that happen offline. Holy shit. It's the Wonder Twins. Yeah, there's a bunch of cards that just aren't going to be online. What are you putting back here? I guess we'll put back a Tundra, or hold on. Or do we want to put back... What are we putting back here? Jet? We could go Tundra, Jet, Time Walk, play land. Jeez, this is a tough put. Alright, put back the Soul Ring. Alright, I'll listen. They've mulliganed to 5. Yeah, I kind of agree. And like having their mana ramp. I think we'll go 1-2 Time Walk, 1-2 Hold Up Fluster. Well, these guys in chat play a lot more vintage. I'm not a vintage expert, you know. I was a vintage expert fucking 20 years ago when literally all I played was vintage. Back in 2003 when I'm running around here playing fucking... This was like my pet deck. Zera's Weirding combo. Oh, I love this deck. I like worked on this deck all the time. And it had a transitional sideboard with Exalted Angel and Meddling Mages and Morphlings and Ophidians. Oh my god, I love this deck so much. This deck made me so happy because like nobody played it. And it was like something I worked on. And like, it was so cool. Yogg-Will, Duress. It's before Thoughtseize, by the way. Future Sight? Oh yeah. Lotus, Future Sight? Oh baby. That was a combo. Alright, Time Walkies. Zera's Weirding is modern legal. It's time for me to brew with Zera's Weirding. Ooh. Ancestral targeting me. Yeah, I want Ancestral. I want 2 Ancestral. Interesting. We are doing it. I kind of want to save this Cataxian Probe till next turn with a Mentor. Just go Mentor Probe. Or is that greedy? What software are we using? We are using Magic Online. Magic the Gathering Online. It's like Arena, but not shitty. Ooh, Lavinia. I'm just going to go for it. We're just going for it. Yeah. Cataxian Probe. This might be bad. I probably should play Lavinia here, but they only have 3 cards in hand. We're going to draw land. Okay, well. It's in their hand. Mana Crypt, garbage, garbage. Yeah. No, I mean, this is Magic Online. It's more like a real. It's like real life Magic, where you have to buy and sell cards. You have a collection that's yours, and all right. So what do we do here? Do we just PO? Draw some cards. So you know they have nothing. They have a Sculling Tarn plus 1 unknown. We could just Narset here. Let's PO. Let's have some fun. We're not here not to PO. No! Opponent is the fun, please. So this thing's a 2/2. Yeah. But what if we... Yeah. What if you could only spend money... What if you crafted a deck, and then you're like, this deck sucks, and then you were just stuck with that deck forever? That'd be great. Yeah, Narset would have been better in hindsight, but, you know, whatever. PO was a bigger payoff. We just would have gone nuts with PO. Explain Arena. Cash grab. Take 5? Okay. I'll take 5. I ain't scared. Did I... Alright, first things first. Did I sideboard out Hercule's Recall? Am I smart? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I sided out Repeal too? I'm a fucking genius. Okay, so we just... Tolarian. We get Merchant Scroll for something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Always yields. Always yields. What are we going to get here? Probably Brainstorm or something stupid. Oh, PO. They have no cards in hand. This taps for 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll just get a PO. Okay. Always yields. These are going to make these monks huge. 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 I'd like to cast a Ponder. Alright, so... They're dead now. They have to block here. They're dead. They are dead on board. No. Right, they take 12. They block here. They're dead. Yep. Yield through combat. Attack you, attack you, attack you. Yeah, I mean, alright. Arena has its advantages. For sure. Arena has its advantages. It's free to play. You know, there are advantages to it. But... yeah. Arena is like, you know, it's Hearthstone. Alright, I want these cards. What do I not want? Yeah. There are pros and all jokes aside, there are pros and cons to both. And Arena isn't that expensive if you're good at drafting and do your dailies. What are we cutting? Let's cut a Merchant. Merchant Scroll gets PO. I have no idea what to cut. No clue. Want these 3 cards, but I don't know what to cut for them. We have Soul Guide Lanterns in. Guess we could cut Narset. Let's cut these. Just have no idea. I just have no idea what to cut. I just have no clue what to cut. I don't play this format enough. Alright, we're going to cut a Merchant Scroll, and we're going to cut 2 Night's Whispers. And we'll call it a day. Yeah, we should have Dress Down in too, but I have no idea what to cut. Alright, we'll keep this hand. Wonder what the advantage is to this over Disenchant. Seems like Disenchant would just be better. I don't know. I don't know. I guess you can cast it off the Mox Jet. So the question is it better to cast it off the Mox Jet than to be able, or Mox Emerald, than to be able to not hit this? Yeah. Huh. Well, we could just get the Soul Guide Lantern out, right? That offers us some bullshit protection from their nonsense. I played Disenchant, yeah. Yeah, you could cast it off of Emerald. So Magic Online has like the sick version of all the Lotuses, of all the power, right? You can get like let's say you're searching for Black Lotus. Like you can get a really cheap one, which is the Vintage Masters one, for like $12 or whatever. But the nice one is like $3. Oh shit. You guys hear that? Some thunder. But they have the nice ones for like so much money. So if you see someone with all the beta nice ones, yeah. If you see someone with all the beta ones, that means that they, oh my god, no. If you see someone who has the beta ones, it means they A, got the pass, or they B, are vintage. Vintage is their jam. Alright, so we're going to draw a card here. Do we want to... Of course we draw this. Of course we draw this. Alright. So the replicated copy is gone. Oh, I needed to do that. I fucked that up. No, I did it right. So they targeted the one with the other thing, and then we sacked it. Okay. So we can Force of Will this, and then Lotus, play Bolas the Citadel next turn. This is kind of sketchy, but... I mean, if they have a Force Negation... Alright. We'll force... Pitch the Snapcaster. Alright. So, I really want to draw a Force Will. Because they did show us Force of Negation. Tails never fails. They did show Force of Negations. I can't resist this. This is just too strong. They're going to Force of Negation it, but we have to go for it. God damn it. I knew, but the lure of it, the promise of its power was too great. I knew it wouldn't work. But I had to. I had to try. Tails never fails. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Hello. I would like to target me. Opponent is confirmed a jerk. Alrighty. Tails never fails. God damn it, Tails. Oh, you're perfect. I'll use you later. The arena grind is to be good at drafting. That's the arena grind. Be good at drafting. Get out of here. Get out of here with your Urza Saga demonic tutor for fucking Lotus, plus make 40 million power and play card. Yeah. Yeah, and if you keep with it, you could build any deck. That's what I did when I played Arena. I mean, I have a sick Arena account with every deck in fucking Historic. And every deck in Explorer, pretty much. Oh shit, I forgot I have a window open. I will be right back. Hello. Okay. Tails never fails. This is interesting. I just want to play Blightsteel in every fucking game. Huh. I think we just chill. Not against Dak. If they had Dak, they would have stole this, though. I don't think I do anything here. I think I just wait a turn. Just play Teferi. Technically, you are correct. I have 3 mana. Just give me a black mana so I can go nuts. Oh, look at how juicy this recall is. This Yogwill. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I might need to tinker this away for a Soul Guide Lantern or something. Or I might just drop dead. Yeah, but the problem is, we're not kids, we're adults, and we want to be able to play what we want to play instead of having to spend like a month or two getting some deck. You know, they want to be like, all right, well, I want to play a real deck and I want to play it now. You know? Because they're adults with money, so they don't want to play kids Magic, which is what Arena forces you to do, or you spend like a ridiculous amount of money. A kid at heart, Weeble Wobble, that's hilarious. I don't want to be negative, so I'm not going to, I should be careful. But yes, you're right. It is free to play, and it's great. And if I want to play Hearthstone, that's free to play, and there are a lot of free to play. Are they just cycling this? I accept, opponent. I accept. Okay. Give me black mana. Hearthstone isn't even cardboard? Well, neither is alchemy. Okay. I feel a little bit safer now. Every time there's a Force Will in my hand, I feel warm and safe. I feel like nothing could go wrong. Yeah. Pay 2 life, lose 2 life. Idiot. Why would you play this card? This card sucks. Pay 2 life? Stupid. Life's too important. You can't be paying life for no reason. Tails never fails. Fuck. Oh my god, if I lose this fucking mana crypt. Alright, am I tinkering? My tinker targets are gone. I could tinker for a black source. What a world. I'm just gonna yield. Yeah. I feel nice and safe to these Force of Wills while I die to this goddamn mana crypt. On the plus side, I can always tinker this away when I get to like 7. The fundamental problem with Magic Arena is that they don't have a dust system. There is no reason that they shouldn't have a dust system other than greed. They're just being greedy, and it's sickening that they don't have a dust system. It's just pure greed. They want you to spend more money. Motherfucker. So, like, for example, in Hearthstone, right? In Hearthstone, if you have a deck from last year and you don't like it, you can sell it for a percentage loss and you can craft new cards, right? So, like, for example, my standard deck that I have on Magic Online from Ixalan Standard, I don't need it anymore. Let me dust it. Let me make a new standard deck so I don't have to spend more money. Right? That's what Hearthstone does. That's what all the other games do. Tails never fails. Oh, yay. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. It's Yogwill time. Yogwill? Yogwill. Yeah. Legends of Runeterra, you can buy the specific cards for a cheap amount. But I might need... I mean, Jadelight Rangers is a useful card, sure. But how about all those shitty uncommons? Yeah. The decks that are just rotting. They're just rotting, and the developers are just being greedy. They're just being like, oh, I don't want you to be able to save money. I want you to spend more money. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. It's been that from the beginning. That's why I'm on Magic Online. Flusterstorm. Alright. So I could force to will one of these copies. I could force to will one copy and then pay for another copy. I think that's what I'm going to do. Force to will one. I'm going to pitch. The Tinker's pretty useless. It does help me get rid of the Mana Crypt. But I can get rid of the Mana Crypt with Karn later. I'll get rid of the Tinker. And then I'll pay the one on the other Flusterstorm. Then we'll pay the one here. Okay. Yes. Alright. Cast Force of Will. Pitch to Fairy or PO? I think at this point, I'll pitch the PO. Yeah, and those formats get cards, they get set releases of like hundreds of dollars. Right? To get an entire alchemy set is a lot of money. Alright, let's go blue. Let's ancestral ourselves. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Cast you. Cast you. What's the play here? Is it... I think it's Karn. Get Mana Crypt. Yeah, let's get Karn. Karn gets Tormod's Crypt. Oh my god, Karn can get Lotus. I didn't even think of that. Well, that seems pretty good. Karn. Yes, let's get Lotus. Black Lotus. Cast Lotus. Cast Lotus. I wish we had a PO. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm not smart, though. Alright, we'll go blue. We'll go white. We'll cast Teferi. What is this? Abrade the Mana Vault. Okay. Teferi. Now we'll play Soul Guide Lantern. And we'll target their... We'll get rid of Time Walk for starters. And then we're going to unsummon the Mana Crypt so I don't randomly die to it. And then... Alright! That was a good turn. Yogswell is crazy. Alright. So now we plus. Now we... What can I reveal here? What can I get? I can get Lotus again. I could get Lotus. I could get Lotus again. And then I could get Sphinx of the Steelwind next turn. Black Lotus. Then next turn we get Sphinx of the Steel. Oh no, we have to just wait a little bit. Let's just chill. We could have attacked for one with the Soul Guide. I don't know. We're just gonna chill here. We just sit here. We just slowly plus up our modern planeswalkers. Plus on the Soul Guide Lantern. Exile each opponent's graveyard? Oh no, never mind. If we attack with it, then we can't tap it to exile the graveyard. Let's just chill. Teferi goes up. Karn goes up. What are the revised? Like 7. We get Teferi minus, play another Teferi, but whatever. Narset? Uh-oh. Narset for Consider, powerful. All right. So we can... All right, we can wish... We can't draw any more cards. So I think I'm just gonna... You may reveal an artifact you own from outside the game. I think we're gonna get Sphinx of the Steel Wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just cast Sphinx of the Steel Wind. This says protection from red and green, so it can't be Dak Fadened. Alright, so play Lotus. We will... Do we have to put the Vault in play? No, we have the Opals. So we'll go white, black, blue. Cast a Pearl. Tap a Pearl, play an Opal. Keep the new Opal, make it red. And then Sphinx of the Steel Wind. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll play another Opal so we can hold up Flusterstorm. And Teferi goes up. Because we can't draw because of Narset. No Michelson Gladys. I know. I know. Dak Faden. What are you doing with Dak Faden? Alright. Well, we are going to exile each opponent's graveyard. So they could still kill us here, but they need Lotus, which Karn shuts off. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we just kill Narset first and then start drawing cards? Do we just hit them? Do we start killing these Planeswalkers? Let's hit Narset. Let's kill Narset. Now we can start drawing cards. Now we can go unsummon you. Ooh, it's our friend. 1, 2. Mentor. Pearl. Trigger. 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 Oh no, we tap this. Trigger, trigger. Always yield, always yield, always yield. And we might as well play Mana Crypt to make one more little thing. Yield, 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 yield. And we plus Karn on whatever. Okay. So opponent is dead next turn. It's been a weird series. Discard Bolus of Citadel. Underworld Breach. Well, I can't really do anything about that. Okay. Narset, sure. Brain Freeze. Interesting. They failed to find. That's unfortunate. Dak down. That was a close game. Alright. So we've beaten everything that's not shops, and then just got destroyed by shops. This hand looks okay. I will keep it. It's got a pretty sweet card in it. What did we queue in? Some peak vintage. Alrighty. Tinker, I hear that card's good. This card is a great card. It's called Ignoble Hierarch. It's a Goblin Shaman. It is exalted. Okay. Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf slaps. Beats down hard, you know. Tarmogoyf attacks for a lot of damage. Do we play Explore? Do we play Explore? Yeah, I think we do. We draw an artifact, we're just golden. Explore. We're growing the Tarmogoyf though, which is no bueno. We're gonna draw a Mox here. Perfect. We could tutor for... Oh, I could just tutor for the thingy. Alright. Cast Demonic Tutor. This card's pretty good. I'm gonna get... Where's fucking Mana Crypt? Mana Crypt? Mana Vault. Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt. Cast Mana Crypt. Cast Tinker. Cast Tinker. Get Blightsteel Colossus. See, I just need fucking Blightsteel Colossus. Look how hard I'm gonna have to work to win with this Citadel. Look, I just stuck. This card sucks. Hate this card. I hate Citadel. Stupid. I can't F6 because I could have Force of Vigor. Yeah, this tutor's brand new. Alright. See, why can't I play goddamn... Look at this. Why can't I just play fucking Blightsteel Colossus? I don't care about deck fading. My cool, fancy Tinker deck ruined by a goddamn Boseiju. Sick. On the plus side, that ramps me. God, I'm playing... If I ever seriously play Vintage, I'm just playing fucking Blightsteel. This card fucking sucks. If this was just a Blightsteel, they'd be dead. Oh my god. No. Blightsteel Colossus is indestructible. Indestructible. That means no fucking Boseijus can kill it. I would just have a fucking 11/11 trample here. I mean, this deck is killing me because I have stupid Bowls of Citadel. Give me goddamn Blightsteel. The way God intended. It was Tinker Blightsteel. That's the way for things. Look, let's go back. Let's go back to that Vintage tournament from a million years ago. This isn't even playing Tinker. Ophidian's Morphling. This one's not playing Tinker either. Well, never mind. Abundant Harvest. Okay. Scavenging Ooze. Oh my god. I'm going to have to counter this. I'm just going to counter this. Alright, give me... Alright, well, that's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, so we activate top. Draw a card. We hold priority. We tappies, 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 tappies. Cast PO. Return, return. Draw 3. Ooh. I think I just pass. And then next turn go ham bananas. Next turn I will teach them the powers of one of the very few banned creatures in Vintage. There's a couple. I think Hermit Druid's banned. What the hell are the banned cards in Vintage? Okay. Opponent came with a fair deck. How is MM? It's not banned, it's restricted. This card is restricted in Vintage. Yeah. You're about to see why it's restricted in Vintage. It was busted before PO. What is happening? Dismember. Oh my. Oh no! No! No, the fun, please. I was gonna have so much fun. Oh, God, I can't even... I guess I can repeal the Mox. Maybe I draw Force of Will. I could actually mental misstep this repeal and just get a bunch of dudes. Yeah, I'll do that. No, I want to draw the card. I don't care. As long as I get a dude. Always yields. Bounce the Mox. I'm very sad. I really wanted that to be fancy. I really wanted to have a fancy turn. I really wanted to do fancy things with my fancy turn. I was going to show you. I'm like, that's what I get. I talk shit. I'm like, oh, I'm going to show you how fucking good this mentor is going to be. And then it immediately gets hit. Don't think this is the deck for Lavinia. Let's play top. Always yield. Top. Cast. We're going to spin the top. We are looking for busted spells. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put them back in any order. Narset? Yeah, Narset's probably fine. Narset? Probably good enough. Alright, we'll yield. Alrighty, so monks, congratulations. You're chump blocking Tarmogoyf. I think I want to take, like, if Teferi... I think I just want Narset, and I could get Teferi if I, like, make sure. Oh, cool, I'm just dead. Alright, well... I can go to 2 here. That's not good. The problem is if I bounce with Teferi, it wastes so much of my mana, right? Teferi bounce wastes a lot of mana. I don't think it buys me a turn with Shepherd though. All right, what do I have? I'm drawing Narset, right? All right, let's draw Narset. All right, let's go 1, 2, 3. Narset, I believe. Yeah, let's go, Monk. You got 18 more triggers to go. We're looking for Yawgmoth's Will. Night's Whisper to Fairy. Well, I probably don't want Night's Whisper at this point. Seeing as I'm at 2. Probably just take Teferi. Huh. We may be in some trouble here. Do I spin the top? Or do I think I have to spin top. Alright. Look at the top 3 cards, put them back in your library in any order. Give me... Oh my god, these are so bad. These are all terrible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is trouble. We have reached trouble. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna crack this. And I don't know what we could draw. I don't actually think we could draw anything that gets us out of this. We got that monk prowess though. Unsummon the Tarmogoyf. We're just dead. That was interesting. Time Walk's in the graveyard. I cast it on turn 2. Okay, so the shittier the deck, I was like, oh, this deck's terrible. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. I just fucking die to it. Alright. Where's fucking Blightsteel? Get out of here. Get out of here with this shit. Give me fucking Blightsteel. I'm just playing Blightsteel in every deck. Balls Citadel, overrated. Blightsteel, where I want to be. I want Narset. Get out of here. I don't want fucking Dress Down. I guess Dress Down stuff. I don't want it. God, I can't believe I lost to that deck. Yeah, they have Beseiju. So, like, they could just Beseiju this thing. This card sucks. It's overrated. It just gets Beseiju'd. Sure, I guess we'll keep it. Beseiju wrecked my goddamn Bolsa Citadel. I could wreck this thing. Yeah, they just Beseiju this. Alright, new plan. No mercy. I was too busy winning other formats. Yeah, I like tinkered a Bolsa Citadel, revealed the Flusterstorm, and they Beseiju'd it, and I lost. We're coming hard. We're coming with no mercy. Too long. This is an interesting hand. I'm going to keep it because it has top. I think we could top a land. We can go Mana Crypt, Sensei's top, spin, tap to draw, get a land. I'm keeping. And then all we need is a land for PO. Bold versus the 4 Oof deck. I mean, yeah, they're probably playing the other card too. Look at the top 3 cards you have. Alright, show me a land. We just need one land. Oh my fucking god, of course. Of course there's not going to be a land. I mean, these aren't bad cards. Alright, Ancestral Recall's on the bottom. Alright, we'll yield. Mentor is castable. Alright. We'll do it all next turn. We could tap and spin and play the thing, but I don't want to. We could spin, tap. Maybe I should play the Pearl. Yeah, I could like spin the vault, do the shenanigans. We're just going to play Mentor next turn. I really wanted a land. Tails never fails. Alright. We have Mentor. Everything is beautiful. We can't lose this game now. By can't lose, I mean we're going to lose to the Oof next turn, but it's okay. What is this deck? Okay. That's no collector Oof. Alright. So we're drawing Mana Vault. We're drawing Mana Vault. Draw Mana Vault, play Mana Vault, spin, tap to draw, stack to spin, see if we get a land. That's fine with me. Tails never fails. Heads, you lost the flip. Sad day. Alright, so we're going to go cast Mana Vault. Trigger. Okay, so we're going to get fancy. We're going to stack. We're going to draw. And then we're going to stack the spin. So we're going to spin 3 and then... No, I did it wrong. Fuck. I did it wrong. Oh, well. Do the top 3. Yay! Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay. So now we go land. We get island. Probably just going to get underground sea. 1, 2, 3. Boink, boink, boink. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. Whoop. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. Cast you. Thank. Okay. Cast you. Okay. Cast you. Do I just want to kill this fucking thing? Probably, right? Can't really do much else. Okay. So this is why Mentor's banned in Vintage. Okay, you're... Okay. Attack you. This seems fair. I mean... Yeah. It is fair. I lost to this deck. Yeah. Mentor seems okay, yeah. This card is restricted. Alright, how many creatures are restricted in Vintage? I think it's just Mentor and like Hermit Druid. Ban restricted list. Ban cards. Modern. Don't care about Modern. Vintage. The following cards are restricted. Golgari Grave Troll. Monastery Mentor. Those are in all of Magic. Oh, Lodestone Golem? Did I miss? Oh, Lodestone Golem. Another sin. All right. Let's look at how many cards are banned because of Workshop. 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 Restricted because of Workshop. 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 Alright, that's not that many. Alright, so there's 3 restricted creatures in all of Magic. Lodestone Golem, Golgari Grave Troll, and Monastery Mentor. Deck's great. Submit. It's just so weird that Thorn is there and like the other one that's worse is not Sphere of Resistance. Like, why is one and not the other? Because Thorn of Amis is his creatures or whatever? Alright. This one is a little too risky. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll put back Teferi, or we put back PO. I guess we'll put back Teferi. You're too fair, Teferi. Cavern of Souls. Human. Listen, you know what I know about Collector Roof? It's not a human. Void Mirror. Well, you know what, opponent? I want to fuck around with my Ancestral Visions. We're going to draw the Moxes off the Ancestral. Don't you worry. Why is this card still in my deck? What is wrong with me? Why didn't I side this out? Ooh. Do we go for this? Yeah, I do. I can't help myself. I can't resist. I cannot resist. I can't resist. Blue. If we hit a land, I'm gonna PO myself. We just need one Mox. Hell yeah. No, it's a Mox I can't cast. Tilt. What can we merchant scroll for? I could Hurgle's Recall myself. Play the thing. Gotta be more specific. I always do. I guess it's just gonna be a Brainstorm, yeah. I might just get a Force of Will. God, my hand's so bad. I'm gonna get a Brainstorm. My hand is so terrible. Yay! And there was much rejoicing. So now we put back 1, 2. Now we go cast. Cast. We are doing the thing. Blue. Yay. Oh my goodness. Cast. 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 We can float a bunch of mana here and recall ourselves and then replay it. I guess we just PO. This is definitely some derping around. This Soul Ring. Cast this. No, I didn't want to use the green. Doesn't really fucking matter now, does it? Cast this. Cast Ponder. Blightsteel Colossus. Any order, shuffle. I guess we can play top. Yeah, Brainstorm seems good. Cast this. Well, these are no good. We'll just... Can we cast this next turn? We could probably cast Blightsteel next turn. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just pass. You through the turn. We could cast Blightsteel, I'm pretty sure. We'll discard Lavinia. Card's so boring. Root Maze. Artifacts enter the battlefield tapped? How the fuck am I supposed to beat that card? No, I was gonna play Blight. Oh, I should have forced it. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. No, it's okay. Misstep? Yeah, we could have misstepped it. We could have countered it. We had the force too. Alright, so let's think. Oh, artifacts and lands? Just the tippy top notch level of Magic content over here. We should have just misstepped it. Oops. Alright. 1, 2. Which mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Night's Whisper. The center's... I guess we'll spin. Spin. I forgot I had a misstep. I knew I had force on top. I was like, I don't really care about this. Root Maze is kind of cool, though. Karn. What the fuck's Karn gonna do? I guess it does something. What can we do with Karn? We can wish for Lotus and then cast Blightsteel. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Tap to draw. And we'll play Karn, the Great Creator. Then we'll minus Yes. We'll get Black Lotus. And we'll play 1. We'll play 2. Then next turn we're casting Blightsteel. It will come into play tap though. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this isn't on tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Attacking Karn, sure. If we make another 20 mistakes, yeah. Okay. Alright. Mana Vault hurts us. It hurts. No. Okay. So, first things first. Karn pluses on... Okay. So... Jesus, we have so much fucking mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana? Alright, well let's draw 2 cards. Mental, draw 2 cards. Get another Mox. We'll play top. Spin top. Oh boy. Don't care about any of these cards. Crack. This game would be a lot easier without this Root Maze in play. Spin top. Snapcaster. That doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. I guess we want... Snapcaster doesn't do much either. I guess we'll draw the Mana Crypt. Oh, Mana Crypt doesn't do anything. Cast. Your turn, opponent. 1 kills Karn. I don't think they're playing Oof. Don't believe they're playing Oof. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they know. Root Maze is just better than what I'm doing. Guess I'm going to force this. Pitching... Urkels. Alright, what am I drawing? Snapcaster gets whatever. Guess I'll draw the land. Alright. Pay for... I'll take 1 from the Mana Vault. No. Draw. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's 12. No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just need to untap this stupid Mana Vault, which I'm just not doing. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to this shit. I guess we could Snapcaster Mage Nice Whisper, which makes a blocker. Cast Snapcaster Mage into Night's Whisper. Night's Whisper. Okay. Cast Night's Whisper. This whole tournament would have been over if I wasn't an idiot. Spin top. Just give me repeal. Oh, prismatic ending? Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, Then we'll play this other top. And yield to the turn. Okay, we did it. We got rid of the Roots Maze. Everything is fine. Mishra's Factory. Sure. Alright, we'll block one of these. We could have mental misstep that, but I don't want to pay 2 life. I'm at a really low life total. Soul Ring? Sure. Alright, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna untap this stupid thing. Yes. Alright. Get out of here with that stupid Root Maze. Done. Oh my god, am I just dead? I was dead, but they just decided not to kill me. I was dead. They had 3 power. They had this. No, I wasn't dead. They had the top 3 cards. Oh, there's our boy. To mentor. Tap to draw a card. Mentor. Draw a card. Play top. Always yields. Always yields. Play Lotus. I don't want to get too carried away here. That's not true. I want to get very carried away. Keep this one. Blue. Draw a card. Play top. Alright. Draw a card. Play top. Draw a card. Play top. Dude, I really wanted to cast this Blightsteel. Really kind of disappointed in myself. I didn't get to cast the Blightsteel. No, I know. There's only 2 minutes left. I know. But that's why I'm making a bunch of these, so I don't have to make a bunch next turn. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. That's pretty good for us. I don't know what they could draw. I don't know what card in Magic gets them out of this. All this because I didn't mental misstep the Root Maze. Sure. I suppose I'll have to counter that. Well, I have the Force of Will, right? I don't know what card gets them out through the Force of Will. Alrighty. So now we cast Sensei's Top. Trigger. How many do we need to do? How many times do we need to do this? Top, draw. Top, draw. Cast top. Trigger. Probably 3. This is 3. 3, 6, 9, 15, 21. Yeah, they're dead. Hey. Okay. So, mistakes that were made. It's possible that I should have used the mental misstep on the Root Maze. It's possible. That was a mistake. Alright. That was a fun deck. First, let's rip open our chests. We're looking for new hotness. We're looking for new fancy... Ooh, yay. Oh, some Kamigawa trash card. Where's the new stuff? When you want new cards, that's when you get Lorwyn, Shadowmoor, Eventide cards. Kamigawa garbage. Boy, Kaldra really has some fucking power creep. This is the new hotness, yeah. Shadowmoor slash Wraith. I guess we got the Fighting Vi, though. That's pretty sweet. Pioneer Staples. I mean, yeah. Choose a number between 1 and 13. Each player sacrifices that many creatures. What the fuck? Okay. After reading this card, I can assure you it's worth nothing. I mean, it might be a good board wipe. Alright. So we had some vintage. We had some fun today. We played some PO. What did I learn? I learned that Balls of Citadel is stupid. This card sucks. Just give me goddamn Blightsteel. Karn, just because it's a hate card. Lavinia's kind of cracked. I feel like this deck should play more Lavinia. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a high roll card. Seems like Balls of Citadel is good when you're winning, and when you're winning, you don't need this. Just play fucking Blightsteel. I don't know, man. Every time we cast this card, it was kind of crappy. Night's Whisper draws too. I don't know. Obviously, this card's busted, but just play Blightsteel. If I played again, I would add more Lavinias. Karn's sweet, but Balls of Citadel, just a mess of one-ofs.